Have you seen the film yet?
No.
How excited are you to see it today?
Very excited, slightly nervous, curious. Broadly speaking, just excited because I thought the script was great. They spent a long time making it. What could possibly go wrong?
I've seen the film and I loved it. I thought the beginning scenes, I guess we won't give them away, but I thought they were action-packed and so much fun.
Yeah, great. Good, I'm glad.
So for you, what was it like jumping in on the action? Was there a sequence that was especially hard to pull off?
Well, it was all a bit of a surprise. I was just saying to someone, I wasn't expecting to do... Normally in these things, you sort of go along, you do the lines, then someone comes in and does all that stuff. And here, that conversation was never had, and Harrison's stunt double kept saying to me, he said, you're going to be a stuntman from now on. And I was going, I'm really not going to be a stuntman from now on. And I ended up doing a lot more stuff than I was expecting to do, and that was much more fun. Normally that stuff, I always think that might be quite tedious, to be repeating the same thing over and over again. When you're dealing in fractals of a second and you're having to get that down, over and over. But actually it was very interesting.
What's one thing you learned from Harrison Ford while working with him through that process and on this movie?
One thing. Well, one thing is to stay curious as an actor. He's done these things hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times, and it's clear that he really loves the process and is curious and engaged with the process, and that's a lesson that you can't stop learning, really.
How do you feel like this film gives Harrison a proper send-off as Indiana Jones?
Well, I haven't seen it, but I'm guessing that it gives him a very good send-off because the theme of it is time itself, as the title suggests, and I found it very moving when I read it before I'd started working. There was something about it, I thought, this is really brilliantly conceived,
And there are so many fans of the franchise here today. What's one thing you're excited for fans to see in the movie of the parts that you did and that you have then, seen in a way that you know about them?
Chases. High quality chases. That's what everyone wants to see, and they're going to get that. High quality chases, and you don't have to wait too long for the next one.
And speaking of chases, we'll give it away a little bit. At the beginning, the train scene is reminiscent of the train scene in The Last Crusade when we meet young Indiana. For you, what was it like being a part of that scene, and why do you think that was a great moment in Indiana Jones history to call back?
Well, it's not for me to say whether it belongs to Indiana. I mean, it does. I mean, it was great to do a sequence like that. It's the franchise is about celebrating a lot of the greatness of B movies, and that the chase across the train is an iconic trope in those films. And to have actually done one, I feel very proud.